Gentlelady from Florida, Ms. Wasserman Schultz, is recognized for remarks about the bill.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. You know, I wish I could say I'm surprised by what's before us today. But sadly, this bill is another example of House Republicans putting billionaires, big oil, and corporate polluters ahead of America's working families, our public lands, and even our children's future. At a moment when families are already feeling the squeeze of rising costs of living and the devastating effects of climate change, this bill makes their lives harder, not easier. It raises utility bills. It raises gas prices. It cuts the very resources that help the poor, rural, middle class, and vulnerable communities cope with environmental and economic challenges. This bill slashes more than 60% from funding that helps states deliver clean drinking water and safe wastewater systems. Excuse me. This bill slashes, that $1.7 billion cut is a direct attack on the health of every single American family, and it leaves local governments and ratepayers to pick up the tab. This bill eliminates the Energy Star program, stripping consumers of their ability to buy energy-efficient appliances to save money. It blocks vehicle fuel efficiency rules, forcing people to pay more at the pump. And it even defunds renewable energy, which now makes up more than 20% of our nation's power, all but guaranteeing higher electricity bills and less energy security. Just when the climate crisis is battering every corner of this country, from Texas floods to wildfires in the West, we are kneecapping our ability to respond. This bill slashes the EPA by 25% and eliminates funding for global warming science, climate policy, and greenhouse gas reporting. Instead of confronting the crisis, this bill actually promotes dirty energy by mandating fossil fuel lease sales and letting the worst polluters spew toxins with impunity. This bill even includes a shameful handout to pesticide manufacturers by tying the government's hands and blocking it from updating cancer warnings on pesticides, no matter what the new science shows. This rider would effectively gag our public health agencies, preventing them from updating labels or rules to reflect new evidence of cancer risks from pesticides. You are telling every cancer survivor, even if we learn more about how these chemicals cause cancer, too bad, we're not allowed to warn you. That's not just irresponsible, it's dangerous. As a cancer survivor, I find it outrageous that we would protect corporate profits over protecting people from cancer. It is a serious, new, revolting low that the majority doesn't want to warn people about cancer risk from chemicals in pesticides. This bill is a big middle finger to cancer patients, period. But the damage doesn't stop there. Republicans also take aim at America's crown jewels, America's national parks, our public lands, our wildlife, and our cultural treasures. This bill guts the National Park Service, decimates resources for conservation agencies, and undermines protections for iconic species like grizzly bears and gray wolves. It cuts funding for the Smithsonian and slashes the National Endowments for the Arts and Humanities by 35%. Apparently, no part of our heritage, not our natural wonders, not our culture, not even our history, is safe from their zeal to pad corporate profits and serve the billionaires. We are not here to auction off America's future to the highest bidder. We are not here to make families pay more so billionaires get richer. We are here to protect public health, preserve our environment, and safeguard our children's inheritance. At least I am. And I know my colleagues on this side of the table, or this side of the room are. This bill fails every part of that test and in spectacular fashion, and I urge my colleagues to oppose it. I yield back.